ending here on January 13th, so jump on that ASAP. Speaking of which, I know a lot of you guys are down on PS Plus Premium, but Sony doesn't do a very good job, in my opinion, of highlighting the free or, the game trials that are available on the service, so I thought I would go through it and highlight some of the game trials that are available, because again, a lot of them are not getting like news posts or anything like that on the PlayStation blog. They just kind of get trials, and you're supposed to figure out that they have trials. Sometimes I just go through the PlayStation store while we're working on our deals videos, and I'm like, what? This game has a PS Plus Premium trial? So I've dug up a few of those, and I thought I would mention those as well, but we'll get to that. But first of all, again, if you are looking to sign up to PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, now would be a fantastic time to do so. Remember, you are saving up to 40%, $40 off of PS Plus Extra, which for $60 for the year, that is a disgustingly good deal. It's $5 a month, and given the value of all of the games that are on the service, if you are a newcomer to PlayStation, or you just don't have a lot of the games on the service, or you have a lot of faith in Sony actually dropping banger titles on Plus Extra like they have been doing, credit to them in that regard. The PS Plus Extra monthly refreshes have been really, really good. Sign up for that, and it's pretty solid. You got games like Judgment, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Returnal, Demon's Souls Remake, I believe Miles Morales is on there, and a bevy of other games for you to check out. For $60 for a year, you could really, really get your money's worth, even if you play like 6 to 8 games. Like, you're talking, what, if you beat 6 to 8 games on the service, which is a very, very small amount, you're paying $8 to $10 a game to go through them. You know how it works out. But play more than 6 to 8 games. But I'm just saying, the value is certainly there. Now, if you want to go one step above and sign up to PlayStation Plus Premium, I wouldn't say that's I would say that's not the smartest thing to do, given that Plus Premium's updates have been rather lacking, to say the least. I think we all got baited into signing up for it. Those of us that have, into thinking we were going to get some premier classic titles, some great PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable games, and what we ended up getting is a couple classic games, a lot of games that are HD remasters and for some reason locked away in the premium category, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then, the game trials. The game trials for some people are going to be worthwhile to check out. Not saying for everyone. This is definitely not a reason to sign up for the service. Like, bruh, they're game demos. Like, don't be signing up to the service for game demos. But there are a couple of notable trials that you guys might not be aware of that are available on the service, so I thought I would go through them and give you guys a heads up on all of those. So first of all, A Plague Tale Requiem. This is one that I just noticed as we were working on a deals video. Yes, A Plague Tale Requiem has, I believe, a 2-hour trial available on the service, which is a really solid trial, all things considered. Now, I wouldn't recommend you to play any of Plague Tale Requiem until you play Plague Tale Innocence, and why not play Plague Tale Innocence? It's awesome, and there's a PS5 upgrade. It's great. But if you want to check it out, $45 on sale for now, or for right now during the holiday sale. That's still pretty pricey, but as a game trial, 2-hour trial, why not check it out? It's kind of funny. We, on PlayStation, have to sign up to PlayStation Plus Premium to get a Plague Tale Requiem game trial, and over on Xbox Game Pass, it's just chilling on there, the full game as a part of that service. Kind of funny how that works, but I thought I would give that a mention as well. Another game that has a game trial, Relayer, on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. This is like a visual novel, tactical RPG with mechs. It's a super over-the-top story. And if you're not into Japanese entertainment, anime, JRPGs, is probably not gonna be your cup of tea. But if you're into gigantic robots battling one another and over-the-top storylines with some politics going on as well, I think you'll have enjoyment out of Relayer. A 2-hour game trial doesn't give you that much to sink your teeth into, but you could probably get through that prologue introduction section of a game. Remember, with visual novels, it's a lot of reading, and then you do get into these tactical battles that are actually done pretty well. And tactical battles with mechs, that's something I can enjoy. I'm more of an Armored Core type of mech gaming fan, Zone of the Enders, but, we'll take what we can get with giant robots battling each other, since it's kind of an empty market these days. But Armored Core 6, hopefully that turns out quite well. AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative has a 1-hour trial. Again, gotta play AI The Somnium Files first. definitely play through that. You can get a trial of Nirvana Initiative as well. Crusader Kings 3 has a Plus Premium trial. You can check that out if you want something more strategy-oriented. DNF Duel, that's got a Plus trial. Ghostwire Tokyo has a PlayStation Plus Premium trial, and this is a game where, you know, actually playing a demo and getting the vibe of the game, I think will do you a lot of good in deciding on whether or not to pick the game up, because Ghostwire Tokyo is a game that's really strengthened by its ambiance, its atmosphere, and the gameplay is interesting for sure. I do always mention that the narrative starts off incredibly compelling. I feel like they kind of fumble the bag by the end, and it doesn't really have a satisfying conclusion, which is a bit of a bummer, but overall, I enjoyed my time with Ghostwire Tokyo. Is it worth a full $60? Probably not, but if you can get it for like $25, I think that's a pretty good price. A lot of content in the game. Always recommend that if you do end up buying the game, rush the Tengu summoning ability. Essentially, it'll add like a grappling hook into the game, and it just makes the game so much better from a traversal standpoint, so thought I would mention that. Dying Light 2 does have a 3-hour trial, so I mentioned this before, but I thought I would reiterate it because this is one of the better trials that you could get on PlayStation Plus Premium. 3 hours of Dying Light 2 is going to be really solid. I enjoyed the game, not as good as Dying Light 1, but still overall, I thought it was a pretty good game, all things considered. Again, with this one, the narrative starts off super interesting, a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue. Kind of fumbled the bag by the end of this one as well. The second half is not as strong. From a story standpoint, a lot of content to the game. Give Techland a lot of credit. They're going to continually update the game and make it better and better. So definitely reason to check this one out. If you ultimately want to wait to buy the game, you know, wait a couple years, they'll release the super duper complete edition with all the additional content and everything like that. And the game's still going for a pretty penny. So I can understand you being a little bit hesitant to pick that up. And then lastly, I mean, it goes without saying, Horizon Forbidden West is one of the best trials on Plus Premium. It's a 5-hour trial as well, so that really lets you, you know, get a feel for the game, and it'll, you know, bring you to the first zone, and you can do a lot of the content there. Overall, like, if you rush through Forbidden West, it's overall gonna be like a 35-hour long game, maybe a little bit shorter than that, but, you know, when you expand the game, do all the content, it's gonna be a sizable undertaking with all of the trial, with all of the other side quests and whatnot, so 5 hours gives you a decent idea of the game. Remember, I believe Cyberpunk 2077 has a trial as well, so if you want another RPG, that's one to check out. But yeah, these trials don't get a lot of buzz, which, like, yo, bro, you need everything you can get to sell Plus Premium to people, because God knows the classic game section ain't doing it for a lot of people right now. And I know game streaming is a thing, but, like, bro, like, not a lot of people are into game streaming these days, so it's like, that's not gonna sell a lot of people. The trials I don't think are worth it to sell people on it, but hey, if you want to sign up at the discounted price, or you were just one of those people like me that suckered themselves into buying it when that deal was available, and I'm sorry, I feel kind of responsible for getting a lot of you guys to buy it as well, but nonetheless, you know, how could I know that Plus Premium was gonna be not that great ultimately, but nonetheless, that'll do it for me. Again, this Plus value deal is ending here January 13th, so jump on it as soon as possible. It is only valid to those of you that aren't Plus subscribers, so bear that in mind, but definitely a good option, especially if you just want to go the extra route. And nothing else, a lot of great trials